Hello, excuse me, I'm just going to do a quick little review, and I normally leave leader class figures for big reviews. Honestly, I'm not convinced this one deserves it. You'll see that in a minute. It's just, yeah, we're going to review Transformers Age of Extinction leader class Grimlock. I actually forgot I had this. I think I got it in like a group of stuff and just went, and forgot. These things happen. This is a weird figure. This one's slightly incomplete. See how this arm here has got this little lower piece on a hinge? Yeah, not so much on the other side. But now he's a little bit Finding Nemo. This is my strong hand. But other than that, this is a weird figure. Like, genuinely, weird figure. Get size comparison out of the way. If you haven't got this or had any other comparison before, there's a Titans Return Trigger Happy. So, big is what we're going for here. You go out of the way. And I don't know. I can't. This is effectively a brick. There's no articulation really in this other than the little weedy arms. But, yeah. And the legs. Yeah. They've got maybe a little bit of toe, knee, hip, in and out if you don't untab that. That's one of my issues. Come on, out. That one does not like to stay tabbed in. Rotate, add, swivel. But it's what other articulation have you got? You got a bit of wiggle in the head there, and open and closing jaws with big sharp pointy teeth that I think I need to heat up with a hairdryer and straighten because they've been sitting on something and been bent inwards. And that is Charlotte. There's nothing else to it. Like, genuinely, there's no other articulation. There's nothing. That's it. Just look at the proportions on this. So let's just go. Okay, so you got short tail. I'm not sure if you can make it longer. No, you can't. Okay, so you got short tail, bum, medium-ish kind of legs, body, still body, neck, head. That is the body. I remember people complaining about it to start with, that the scales was just like the scale, like the dimensions and stuff were just really, like really weird, and they weren't lying. It's odd. Although I want to dig out that little undersized Siege Optimus Prime, Studio Series First Edition, whatever it is, Optimus Prime, the little Sir Hoist one I've got. I want to dig that out and stick it on his neck so we can ride him around. That'd be cool. But other than that, this is a weird figure, and like there's this big gap here, which isn't that bad, and you've got these things so you can try and like fold it across, but because of this piece in here, you can't fold them all the way down. So what are they for? So I'm just gonna leave them flat. I don't know what they're for. Doesn't give that much away from underneath, except for these. Their feet. And they're just sort of rammed in there. Again, I didn't get this with instructions, so maybe there's a better way of doing it, but from what I can gather, this is the best way. You just sort of shove them in there and call it a day. That seems to be the ethos of this figure. Should we transform it? Okay, so first thing first, what we're going to do is we're going to see all this whole bronzed piece here. We're going to get all of it about there and try and wriggle it. Come on. and pop all that off. Because all of that is not part of the robot mode. Yeah. See where we're going with this already? Okay, so we're going to straighten the arm up along this piece here. And on that side. This one's a bit easier to straighten up for me. Because there's less of it. And now we get into the weird bit. I'm going to swing these loose underneath. These are big pieces. Swing those loose. I don't think you can hear something in the background, so I think we're okay. No copyright for me. And now we've got to split this piece. And all the stuff around it. Bit awkward. Okay. So we split that, and we need to pull. Can I open this up to show you? Right. See in there? This orange piece tabs into the black there. It's that little squared off piece. And it also pegs in there. Little black piece goes into the orange piece. It's a nightmare to get it together. Once I've got it together properly, it holds. But until then, lining it up is a bit... But I need to get this loose, so... Just... Okay, put that loose. Alright. Oh, right, okay, never mind. I'm being stupid. There's also that tab there that goes into this hole here. So what I need to do is fold the underneath out first. Okay, there we go. That's where I'm going wrong. And fold that out. Okie dokie. Now we pop this off there, pop that off there, and just bring them out to the side a bit. Give us some space. And should we do bottom of the body or top of the body? Yeah, do you want to do legs or body? Pick now. Dum 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 dum. Oh wait, you can't vote because it's off video. Oh well. We'll just do the legs first. We'll get them out of the way. So what we're going to do is, yeah, okay. We've got to fold these closed around like this, okay. But this piece goes inside, and this big tab here, sorry, that tab there, goes into this slot here. So to do it, we've got to get this on a, if anyone's built an iron-blooded orphans kit, kind of like the foot or ankle hinge, you got to kind of turn this around on there. See? On this hinge, you got to turn it around. Rotate this through. Get these out. Close, 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 close. Ah, ha, 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 ha. These little round pieces also go into the inside of the knee, so that helps you line everything up. Get these pieces out. You go in there. Okay. You go into there. Aha. You just fold back there to try and make that look not so hollow. Rotate that so it will be at the front of what will be the leg, the black piece. And flip out the little knightly toe spike thing that apparently all knights had, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. At which point you rotate it so the silver is on the inside, because this is going to be the front of the robot. Huzzah! Okay. We'll do the same on this side, hopefully with less hassle. So we'll flip these out, close this around so that these go into the knee, close those up a little bit, turn this so I can rotate it past, rotate, 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 fold down a bit more so I can get all the way past. Good, good, good. That goes into there. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Okay. And then tidy this up a bit. Alright, okay, alright, good. Yes, everything where it's supposed to be. Hold out a little toesy-woesy bit. And rotate to the front. Now we have the legs done. You can also try and force forward this little knee spike, but whether it'll stay there is a matter of luck more than anything else. Okay. Before I raise the camera up, because I didn't tie the table properly, I'm going to hear about that later. We need to pop this loose. This one always wants to pop loose. I might have to try and put a bit of glue and tighten that or something, because it does not want to hold on. This one holds on. Pop those loose, and while they're loose, take this piece here and slide it down. Okay, now you can bring these on the hinge rather than at the front where they were. Rotate them to the back, and if the dog will stop walking around, tab it in. How come whenever you want to do a video, everyone suddenly gets loud? There you go, tab in. That's secure. So hinged all the way to back, push it, tab in, good. Okay, might as well do the arms while we're here. So, sorry, did I not show you how to do that? Let me show you how to do that. So we'll straighten it out, rotate it to the front, turn it around so that the claws are at the back, push the claws up onto the back of the leg, push the hand into position, turn it, and that's an arm done. Yeah, it's not rocket science. Dog's starting to get on my nerves. Now we need to sort out everything else. So we're going to get the head, pull it out on this big double hinge bit, fold these down out of the way for now. Get the head, split it, and on these hinges fold it out. Now, on these hinges here, you need to rotate it up, and these pegs, well, this one's got a hole that's going onto a peg here where my nail is, that. This one's got a peg that's going into that hole there. Okay, so you need to just move them on the actual jaw hinge. Rotate it around, jaw hinge, peg it in. Awesome. Rotate, bring it down, and peg that in. Awesome sauce. Alright. And now you bring it around so this big tab goes into hole in the back there. Sorry, I've moved it too much on this hinge, so get it there. Shove that into there. Now you need to raise these up a bit. Okay. And then we get these little rubbery bits, rotate them past, and they've got a connector on the back here that goes on into that, into there, and it's supposed to go in and drop down into the groove, but frankly, I don't notice the difference personally. I mean, you can get to just about wriggle in there, but once they're in there, they kind of stay, so it's not as big a deal. And there we are. Oh, and these I guess you can just fold up on the back. Doesn't really make much difference. And now I'm going to have to raise the camera up and risk making a mess, but whatever. These things happen. Wow, I've not set up properly at all. Huzzah. There we have Age of Extinction Grimlock in robot mode. Actually looks really nice. Genuinely, no, I'm not going to lie, looks really nice. They've cut a lot of corners. The dinosaur mode has suffered horribly for it, but he looks really nice. The body's nice and smooth. The chrome looks beautiful. Pointless, but beautiful. It's quite nice range of articulation. Legs are a bit spindly, but that's the design. They're supposed to. Yeah. Feet on, rotate, hinge backward and forward a bit, but not a lot. Bit gappy from the back, but fine. Back actually looks quite nice. I mean, these are, I guess you could call these kibble and leave them hanging down, but the only bit I really don't like and think they should have put a bit more effort into are the arms. Because like these hands should have folded away. Like there's no reason why this panel doesn't open up for them to fold inside. No reason whatsoever. But the head swivels, but that's it. Looks quite pretty though for what it is. Quite nice indeed. These will wriggle up and down, rotate, all the rest of it. They'll be encumbered because of that, but he's fine. Accessories. Well, let's get this piece back in. And this, you actually, this piece has those two dark pegs that go into this piece. So we need to unpeg that. We'll do this one first. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to get this black piece and fold it all the way over. And we're going to get this piece, and on this hinge here, fold that over to make this. So you're thinking, is it like a back piece we'll plug in there to make his back look a little nicer, or what's the plan? How's it? No, you know what it does? If you look at that little slot in the bottom of the claw, I assume there's one on that side as well, yeah. You can just shove that in there. Shove that in there. And it's a shield. It's a shield. It's kibble, and they found a use for it, and it doesn't look that obtrusive because it's quite small enough, but it's kibble. Yeah. And there's this one, which, let's be honest, isn't much better. What you need to do for this one is open it on the big pins there, and I'm not sure if it does it automatically or if you have to pull it. Yeah, you got to pull it. Pull that through, and rotate this over, and then hole, peg, and that little T-bar connection thing. And you've made a big, dumb looking weirdo mace thing with spikes on the inside. Sure, why not? Just, yeah, sure. And that will just go into the hand. And yeah, I mean, I like it. I do. Honestly, I do. He's kind of fun. He's a nice, dorky kind of figure. And this is the kind of thing that I should love. Like, you know, underdog kind of thing. I should love him. But at the same time, this is one of the really expensive figures. Like, how many kids, like, beg their parents for this for, like, birthday, Christmas, or whatever, and are super disappointed with it? You know, this is one of those things where they should have done better. You know? This should have been better. I mean, it's okay for me as an adult who managed to get him, like, where did I get him? Like, car boot sale? Job lot? Can't remember. It's alright for me to go, yeah, it's a bit of a laugh. But if someone had paid, like, the full money for it, I could understand being thoroughly angry with it. Size comparison, there's a Siege Skytread. It's a leader class. There's not much more I can say about it. It's big. I should have brought more Dinobots and stuff to do comparisons, but I couldn't be bothered. Yeah, I could see someone getting playability out of it, and you know, it is a brick. When it's done, it's a brick. It ain't falling apart. But the hands are lazy. The dinosaur mode looks atrocious, and again, because of that long body, you've got some balance issues. So basically, it's only for the robot mode. The dinosaur mode is an afterthought, and it's not the easiest transformation to get from one to the other. So it's basically a statue. You get it in robot mode and use it as a statue. It's about all you can do with it. I mean, it's not like all collectors are transforming all the figures all the time, because you can't. You've got too many. Some of them wouldn't hold up to it, you know, masterpiece. But yeah, it's I don't know. Like I say, he's fun. He's a bit of a laugh, but don't expect this to be like the best figure you've ever owned. And that's something I was going to mention as well. The weird and wacky between the bronze and the silvers, the blacks, the greys, all the colour mishmash. It reminds me of Leader Class Dragonstorm. If I'd have thought more, I'd have brought him up for a size comparison for the vehicle, animal, dinosaur, dragon, whatever mode. But you all know what I think about that, which is why when my one broke and I had to get a replacement, I painted the broken one. And yeah, you just need to. I don't get where this mishmash of colours comes from. I know it looks nice in this mode, but nah. Wow, I've been talking for nearly 20 minutes. I'm going to go away. So, yeah, this will be Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever it is it comes up. So, good times. Before I smack it with my hand. So, I should be Ugly, I should Wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye!